good morning. Happy hump day, guys. We are halfway through the week and halfway to the weekend. This is your girl, Angie Pet, aka The Boss, and you are on the ride to work with Angie, where we get your heart pumping and your blood boiling as you are preparing for work on your way to work, or some of you guys may already be pulling into the parking lot at work. Either way, we have friends, fun, music, and inspirational talk on today. And if you are on my Facebook page, as you can see, our topic will be resilience in a world of change. So as we are waiting for people to come into the broadcast, I pray that you guys had a wonderful night's sleep. I pray you have an even better day on today. And I pray a more amazing rest of the week for you, as you are awesome and you deserve it. I don't know about you, but I need the weekend, not even knowing what it holds, but I need the weekend. Still, a little bit under the weather, better than on yesterday, and as long as I'm doing better by the day, I am okay. And as long as I'm looking at you and you are looking at me, we are truly blessed on today, because unfortunately a lot of people did not wake up on this morning, but we were in the number that God called to get up, and I am truly, truly grateful and appreciative for it. Good morning, Baba. Good morning. I'm so sorry. How are you this morning? Louise, good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining me on this morning. We've got some announcements and just some things I need to catch you guys up on. The shows will be on the regular schedule program for this week. So tomorrow is the Boss Up Show, and Friday is the His and Her Show. Both shows air at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on and join us for those shows. Just waiting for some people to come into the broadcast this morning. What's up, cuz? I missed you yesterday. Missed you. Nisi, good morning. Good morning. Trying to get over these sniffles, y'all. Y'all, please bundle up and stay warm. Sexy, good morning to you. How are you? It's getting cold, and it looks like it's getting cold by the minute. So you guys, please bundle up. But on this morning, I am truly grateful for life, y'all. The announcements are following. I gotta say thank you, 'cause you made it all possible. I gotta say thank you, 'cause you make all my dreams come true. Right, good morning, Trini, good morning. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you Wednesday, y'all. We are halfway through the week and halfway to the weekend. I am your host, Angie Pat, aka The Boss, and you are on the ride to work with Angie, where we get your heart pumping and your blood boiling as you are on your way to work, preparing for work, or some of you all may already be pulling into the parking lot at work. Either way, we have friends, fun, music, inspirational talk. And I have to give you your announcements for today. They're pretty much the same, just reminding you guys, and there are some new people up here on this morning. So I definitely want to get these announcements out real quick before we start with our inspirational talk. If you are on Facebook, you can see at the top of the screen that our topic is resilience in a world of change, and that's what we'll be talking about today. Happy birthday, first of all, to Miss Rebecca Camacho. I used to work with her years ago. So happy birthday to you and to everyone who is celebrating a birthday today and in this season. May God grant you many, many more years to come, better years to come than your latter. And so we just say happy birthday. Good morning, Joy. How are you? Make sure that you guys go over to the website. It's angiepat-bossqueen.net, and you'll get the news before it hits Facebook or TikTok. So make sure that you go over there and check out the website. Katrina, good morning. Byron, good morning. Patrick, good morning. Happy hump day. Also, you can check out my YouTube page at Angie Pat, the Boss Queen 1. Please go over there and subscribe. Let me celebrate you guys that are going over to the YouTube page and watching the videos. Thank you so much. But while you're watching the videos, please just hit the subscribe button. I don't understand. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but if you hit it, when I go on somebody's new YouTube page and they're not doing some out of the ordinary, wicked stuff, I automatically subscribe because I'm gonna want to go back and see what else they're doing. So if you go over there, and as many views as are over there that I can see, you guys can't see, I need you guys to hit the subscribe button, please, and thank you. So again, that page is at Angie Pat Boss Queen 1. Make sure that you guys tune in tomorrow for the Boss Up Show. That's tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock p.m. And on Friday, the His and Her show with myself and Chilla the Entertainer at 8 p.m. as well. Tax time is coming. It's getting closer and closer and closer. It is about to be the middle of um, December. And so tax season officially closes out January. Lord have mercy. I am rushing the time because I need 26 to hurry up and get here. Okay. It closes out December 31st. And so we only have a little over a couple of weeks to go. So if you need to get your taxes done, make sure that you check out the website because you'll get all the information as it is running on rotation twice a day on the Facebook pages. It's also on the YouTube page. But make sure that you check out Kenosha Moore. And she is doing taxes. She's been doing mine for over 10 years. She has a lot of experience and she is awesome. She will get you your maximum refund without going to the big house. Okay, I know y'all trying, times is rough. I know you're trying to get that maximum refund, but we don't want you going to jail because you can't spend it in there. So she'll get you your maximum and she'll do it the honest way. And she also offers audit protection. So in case you do get audited, which some people do, sometimes it's just random, but she offers that as well. We actually have collabed and partnered up, Zepic Miracles Boss Up with her company Boss, that she got as an inspiration, and I'm honored and humbled, and I want to say thank you to her for doing that. Red Panther has entered the building. Good morning, Lisa. How are you, beautiful? And so it's build on self success, and what she is trying to do, and what I've been also kind of putting out there, trying to do, trying to encourage people, is to build your own business. And she actually does that too. She's wonderful at it. She knows what she's doing. She's very versed and learned in her field and skill. And so she will help you with your EIN number, your DUNS number, your vendor credit, your LLC. She'll help you with all that. And the best part is, if you click the link, the Boss Up link, you will definitely get a discount. So make sure that you go on over there. Please, slots are filling up quick. I don't know if the slots are done with for December. I have to go over there and check with her. But please make sure, because everybody, tries to get in that first round. A lot of people do. And so the slots are filling up really quick. So make sure that you go over there and book you an appointment with Miss Kenosha Moore at Getting Keys. December 20th, the doors open at 6, showtime is at 7, and it is at 710 10th Street in Newark, New Jersey. Epic Miracles Boss Up's very first event. We're going to have live entertainment. Of course, Chilla the Entertainer will be performing with a host of others. We're going to have comedy. We're going to have poetry by yours truly. And so I'm really excited. If you guys are in the area, please stop by, check us out. If you are not, then we will be going live on a live broadcast, so you guys will see it. It is a fundraiser, so you guys, if you would like to donate, thank you to everyone who's already donated. But if you'd like to donate, you can donate to the Cash Apps at Angie Pet Boss Queen 1, at Chilla Streeter. You can donate Zelle, ZM Boss Up. What is it? ZMBossUp24 at gmail.com. And you can also go over to the GoFundMe page, and you can donate there. You can click the QR code, and they are on the pages as well. So thank you. Thank you for those who have already donated. Thank you for those in advance who are going to donate. We definitely appreciate you. So today I want to talk about resilience in a world of change. So we already know the world is changing, right? We know that already. The quote for the day is, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change." And that is by Charles Darwin. We are adapting to setbacks. We bend, but we don't break. And the scripture for the day for that for our topic is Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep you over. So we all know that the world is changing. It's changing very rapidly. It like at a rapid pace. Like time is going back like by like you wouldn't believe. Like I was on the phone talking to my manager the other day, and we like, where is the time going? You know, it's going so quickly, and wasting time is not an option that we have. The option that we do have, though, is to be resilient. We must be resilient. The world is going to keep changing. It's it's not going to stop because we get depressed. It's not going to stop because we throw our tantrums. It's not going to stop because we can't handle certain situations. We have to be resilient. I am in a season in my life where I it's a must. I'm resilient, and it's hard for me sometimes. It's hard for us sometimes to be resilient when we don't see results, when we don't see the help that we need, when we don't see even what other people see. But to keep going is the key. To keep pushing is the key. And even with that, it's not easy. I can get up here. Well, hello, morning from Liberia. I can get up here and I can give you guys inspirational words all day long. I can tell you all of the quick fixes. I can tell you, what sounds good in your ear. But the reality of it, it's not always easy to be resilient. It's necessary and it's doable, but it's not always easy. It's not always easy when you are when you're accustomed to certain things, or when you know that there are things that need to be done, and things come up, illnesses come up, deaths come up, different things come up that of course we didn't ask for. We don't ask to be sick. We don't ask for deaths. We don't ask for a lack of funds. Like, it's just certain things we don't ask for. But at the end of the day, those are the things that are changing every day during life, doing just every day, being every day, living every day, growing every day. There are things that are just going to be, and change is one of them. How we deal with the change is more important to me, and I'm still in the process of processing how to learn how to deal with certain situations, because when you've had a certain pattern of living all of your life, and then there's a swift change. It's a one of those aha moments, one of those suddenlies. It's just a um well, good morning. Express Beauty is in the building. I don't know if that's my store in Chicago that I go to, but I do go to Express Beauty. So good morning, good morning. How are you? It's just learning how to process that it's changing so quickly. We know it's going to change, but at the pace that it's changing, it's like once you get over one hurdle, it's like here comes two more, three more. We used to get over two, and then, we had three or four more to get over. Now we getting over one, barely getting over one, and here comes four, five, six, seven hurdles. It changes just what's going to be, and it's hard. I it's it's hard to process something that you've known all your life. And I can imagine, like, the older people, the some of the elders, I can imagine them, like, in the time that they were born. Like, for instance, my grandmother, she's deceased now, but she was born in 1900. So, like, even because there are people that are living over 100 years old, right? So, like, even if she was still here, or even, if even if it was a later time in which she was born, I don't know if mentally it would be easy for her to have to handle everything that's going on now. And right before I came on the show, as I was coming on the show, I had to realize that with things that have been changing, and how things are changing so much, the fact that none of us have unalived ourselves, the fact that none of us have gone to crisis, the fact that none of us have given up, is a blessing. We take that stuff for granted. It's a blessing. God had to remind me, like, you still here. Like, I didn't allow you to be swallowed up by what was going on. I didn't allow you to lose your mind. That's why I pray in the morning, like, God, I thank you for being in my right mind. People lay down and get up and be cuckoo batty crazy. And I'm not saying it as a joke, like they be cuckoo batty crazy. They get up in the morning, things are just heavy. I got up this morning heavy. But God had to remind me, like, you not in crisis. You still got your health, your strength. You're still alive, which means I've allowed you to live another day to see what the next day will hold. And you haven't unalive yourself. That's a blessing in itself. And I am guilty. We all are guilty of looking at the situation, the problem, what's going on. And let me tell you something. That's not a once a week thing. It's not a once a month thing. It ain't even a once a day thing. It is a minute by minute thing. Maybe back in the day, or maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, maybe even 6 months ago, you could do that every day. But the change that's going on now, it's a minute by minute encouragement. It's a minute by minute being grateful. It's a minute by minute saying, God, you still have me here for a purpose. I don't see it. I don't understand it. I don't like what I got to go through to get to it, but I'm still here. And that's when we have to take our eyes off of people and keep them on God. And that's even hard to do sometimes. It's hard to do sometimes because we hear people's voices in our head, and we hear what we weren't, what we were, what we shoulda, coulda, woulda done. We hear all that stuff in our head, and the enemy lets all that be louder than you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow take care of itself. We don't hear those things, and it's hard. It's doable. I'm not going to even say, it's okay. No, absolutely not. It is hard. Some things are just hard. Doable? Absolutely. Necessary? Most definitely. And that's why getting good people in your circle, in your ear, people that pray for you, not for your downfall, not pray for you in front of your face. Oh, I hope Angie makes it in behind your back. She doing too much. Why she have to, all that. Get with some people. I was presented with a situation on yesterday to go back just a little bit, just to take a peek. And to be honest with you, I wasn't ready. Because we all have to be honest with ourselves and say, I'm not ready to do that. When I was coming out of my addiction, I asked God to move me back into the area for 1 year where I had my addiction. This wasn't after 6 months of sobriety. It wasn't after a year of sobriety. It wasn't after 2, 3, 4, 5 years of sobriety. It was after double-digit years of sobriety, because I felt like at that point I could handle it. Because I didn't think more highly of myself. I didn't say, "Well, I've been sober for a year. I can do this." Absolutely not. I could not. And if I felt that I could, I wasn't going to take that chance, because I knew I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the change. I wasn't ready for. I'm trying to reacclimate back to the life that I lived, the mindset I had before my addiction. So no, it wasn't. I wasn't ready yet. And I was presented with this situation on yesterday, and I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to deal. I'm not ready to confront. I'm not ready to debate, argue, or defend. I'm not ready yet. I'm absolutely not ready yet. I don't want to, because when I walk into that situation, I don't want to even have to do that. I'm not going to debate. I'm not going to defend. Right now, I'm still at a place where I would be debating. I would be, going back and forth. I would be defending. I would be still trying to prove. So no, I'm not ready yet. We have to be honest with ourselves. If you ain't ready for certain things, be honest with yourself and tell God, and God already know. Like a wise woman told me, he already know. He just want to hear from you. And I knew that, but that's what I'm talking about getting good people in your circle. I knew that. I knew what she was telling me was true, but it was confirmation of what I already knew. See, that's how God works. God don't be, you ain't got a word for everybody, and He ain't give you no word for you. It was confirmation. But to hear it to come from someone else, it let me know that, okay, this person means me well. We just get around any and everybody. We let any and everybody have access to us. And I'm telling you, in this season, we are not going into 2026. It's going to be so many mad folk foaming at the mouth, but they'll be all right. I get people sometime even in my inbox. Why are you not talking to me? Why are you not responding? Sweetie, because I don't have the time. What are you doing all day where you want to sit up and talk to me? I don't even want to be around me 24 hours a day. I don't want to talk to me 24 hours a day. I get tired of listening to me talk to myself sometimes. And unless you got some extra hours that I'm still looking for, maybe they got more than 24 hours and they got hours to blow. I don't. And it's not a mean thing. It's not an arrogant thing. It's just a thing of, what are you doing with your day? What are you doing with your time? And then you don't even know me. What are you doing with your time? And I tell everybody, people that come into my inbox, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I love you, and I'm just saying, just love, because we're supposed to love everybody. So y'all don't take that wrong. And those who do, they're fine. They will soon find out. But and I try to keep it moving. Cause here's my thing. I had somebody say, "Well, what do you do?" Well, you can go over to the website and see what I do. But to sit and have time to list and tell you what all I do, I'm sorry, I just don't have that kind of time. Because time is moving, things are changing. And while I'm doing that, and you can go over there and do the work yourself, because we are lazy folk, do the work yourself, do a little reading. It's pictures and videos over there too. Because some folk don't like to read. So just hit one little button and it'll show you the little video. You ain't even got to read nothing, you just watch the video. But because of what is changing and how quickly it's changing, just yesterday, just that quick, on this end, there were 2 deaths. And deaths that had happened. Like, where did the time go? Like what just happened? And sometimes you don't hear from people, and you don't you shouldn't take it personally, because things are changing and people are trying to keep up with the change. People don't have time to sit up. Anybody got time to sit up? I don't care. I don't care if you are working. I don't care if you working part-time, retired. If you got time all day to sit up on the phone, especially and talk about people, you need to find you some business. I ain't talking about being on the phone in meetings and collaborating. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just randomly on the phone, you talking about folk. Get you a life. Get you some business. Because while everybody's doing that, the world is steady changing. And you get off that phone call, and hundreds and thousands and millions of things have changed in just that amount of time. You was on the phone wasting time talking about folks. Times have changed just that quick. What you mastered or thought you mastered, by the time you got off that gossip phone call, it done changed again. It is so, and sometimes it's difficult to keep up with a lot of stuff, because there's so many things that are just evolving from out of nowhere. I look at AI. Where and when did that even come? It just came so suddenly. Good morning, my beautiful. J. Russell designer is in the building. I gotta get with you. I gotta get with you, Jay. Gotta get with you. Um, I look at AI, and I think to myself, like, I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, when? did this happen? Like we, like, what happened? Like when did this evolve to the degree that it has evolved? Like when did it do that? Probably when I was taking a nap or throwing a tantrum, just doing any little thing, going to the store. It changed and evolved. Maybe I was in the grocery line, but times are changing, and we have to change with the times to a degree. I had to put a disclaimer in there to a degree because I am not changing with every wave and fashion that comes along, and I don't mean fashion. I mean just in life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Probably a tantrum. I do still throw them. I try to throw less these days, but nevertheless, I still throw them. Lord help me. Absolutely. But we need to be more resilient. We need to be more resourceful. Resourceful. We don't like to read. We don't like to research. We don't like to do that. We like to just take the lazy road. Well, since so and so said it, then I'm just gonna roll with that. And now you know how many things on Facebook and TikTok I've seen, and I'll be sitting there like, where did they get that information from? Like I know it's not correct. Like I absolutely know it. Probably, cause I done wouldn't researched it. But we just too lazy. We want it all done for us, and I think that's why a lot of people are loving this era, of technology um and AI, because it will make you a little lazy. I just happen to like to research anyway, so I don't care what they come out with. I wants to research it. I wants to see how it had work. I wanna take it apart and see what's going on behind the scenes with it. But we're in a world of change, and we cannot stop. We have to keep moving. Even sometimes we won't understand. Just like those tests, those what do you call them? They were like the what do you call them? Lord have mercy. It's the test, the standardized test that we used to take, fill in the little bubble. If you didn't understand something, you didn't stay on that because you probably would not finish the test. You moved on. You came back to that. It's like that in life. Like if we don't understand it, we put it in our mental Rolodex. But okay, while I'm trying to think of this, or while I'm researching this, let me do this. Let me do that. I'm a multitasker. I can't stand doing one thing at a time. It absolutely bores me to no end. It bores me to no end. So if I'm stuck on something, I'll get back to that. I'll open up another tab. I'll get that done. Open up. I have 10, 12 tabs open on my laptop. It is ridiculous. But I'm steady moving. I'm steady moving because while I'm trying to figure out this one thing, now something else is changing. And I can't stay stuck. We can't stay stuck on this stuff. We have to keep moving. Jay Russell says technology has changed because when we was in school, well, we had like the big old monitors with the floppy disk, the MS DOS. We had, and on TV for cable. Now cable has come such a long like it's like I sometimes when I talk about, you hear your parents or your grandparents talk about stuff and you be like, dang, they old. Like what they talking about? I be listening to some stuff come out my mouth that what just came out my mouth, like on TV. Like you tell some of the kids, they be like, "What's that? Floppy disk? What is that? MS DOS? What is that?" Lord have mercy. J. Russ said, "Not no damn cell phones." But let me tell you how that snuck up. When did cell phones happen? Think about it. If you really, really think about it, because it's like your mind stops at the fact that we've had cell phones. We've had them for so long, like that's just a natural. We have cell phones. But I'm thinking like when I was a kid, I don't remember no cell phone. I remember the rotary phones. The kids be like, "What? A what?" They don't even know what landline means. What is that? I'm like, I remember the rotary phones? And then you had the separate answering machine. It wasn't even built into the phone. It was separate. God, how long ago was that? The separate, and you and somehow you hooked it up with the little cord to the phone. Absolutely. Then you had beepers. Like I think beepers maybe was the first step, maybe to cell phones. Maybe beepers were the first step when you looking back in hindsight. But now you got them trying to completely ban and take out landline phones. And cell phones are like if people don't have one, like that, like you are non-existent. Try to go a day without cell phone, and I'm not even talking. I'm just talking about period, like just to take care of just everyday business and appointments. And then I think, but what did we do before cell phones? We were patient, more patient, because we had to wait until people called us back. We had to wait, to leave a message because their messages was just horrifically long, and the beeps looked like they would never come. So that there was a bit more of a standard of patience before all this stuff come around. Now we want it right now. It's a microwave. When did we? Speaking of which, when did microwaves come out? Like just thinking of how the world has changed since I've been living. Like when did microwaves come? We used to have no microwaves. But poof, one day they were there. I think the broiler, the little tape countertop broilers kind of laid in the microwave because when you want to heat up food, baby, you took all that food out, heated up every pot, and then got your little hot food up out the pot. It was a long process, but we were patient because we just was hungry and we was gonna wait till the greens and the meat. You had to put the meat back in the oven, and you had to heat up one, and if you might have used the pot you was gonna use for that, so you had to wait till something got wet. Patience. J. Russ said, "I still use my oven to warm up my food. I'm not gonna lie like that. I'm one of the guilty ones. God bless you in your ministry, baby. But when I'm hungry, and sister's hungry, and I stick it in the microwave, press the button, baby, and keep on moving." But it's actually, to be honest, putting food in it in the oven, I think is a bit more healthier. It's definitely safer because you got all these radiation waves. Wondering why we all going cuckoo batty crazy because the food is full of radiation now. Because we want to hurry up because we ain't got no patience. We got to hurry up, get out the door. Folk used to get up early in the morning before they even had to leave out. 2-3 hours before you had to leave out for work. He says keeps the flavors, boo. I know, but I be hungry right now. Right now. People used to get up 2-3 hours early and they would cook a full breakfast, wash dishes, take a shower, bath, have time for your pores to close, get dressed, and go off to work. Now we getting up 5 minutes before it's time to be at work. We stick our food in for 2. We take a pat bath. And y'all know what a pat bath is. Don't act like you don't know, okay? Don't act like you don't know what a pat bath is, all right? Take a pat bath and be barely barely getting there on time because things they have changed and they've made it easier, but we're a lot more lazy. I know, patient. I know, but when a sister be hungry, baby, a sister be hungry. But that's not no excuse. I'm just saying that for my own mental. Look, it's just for my mental, okay? I ain't saying it's right or it's healthy. I'm just saying when a sister be hungry, a sister be hungry, and I'll be able to have, especially when I have not eaten all day, which I shouldn't do. I should stop doing, and then I be really, really hungry. I ain't got time to be putting no stuff in no oven, baby. That heat got to go through the meat again to get hot, cause it'll be hot on the outside and cold on the inside. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. But we need to start making the time. We need to start making the time because things are changing. And then just imagine, like if certain stuff is blowing our minds, and it's hard for us sometimes to keep up in the change that's going on now. Imagine like when we are like great grandparents and stuff, and our great grandkids is sitting, and then we'll be telling them about microwaves, and we'll be telling them about things that we think we got it going on. They be like, "What's that, great grandma? What's that?" We don't know what that is. You old. I plan on still looking like this though. But anyway, I digress. Okay. Jay Russell says, start having snacks in the day. It's healthier. Fruits and nuts or something. Here we another roach. I know what I'm supposed to do. See, supposed to do and do is two different things. And I ain't gonna lie. I do it sometimes. Sometimes. Okay. Very seldom. Very seldom. I'm telling the truth. Very seldom. And I like nuts and stuff like that. Like I like fruits. I like that kind of stuff. But it just don't like I don't know. I'm gonna get back on my regimen though. But so I just said all that to say, like, we're living in a world of change. No. Hey, Mary. No, Jay. So I have a viewer that's been with me since day one, and his name is Roach, and he stays in the gym. And so he's been trying to get me in the gym for the longest. So that's why I called you Roach. I wasn't calling you a Roach. I wouldn't do that. I was calling you Roach because he tries to get me to like eat healthy and be in the gym and things like that. So that's why I called you Roach. I love you too much. I wouldn't call you that, boo. See, Roach just came in the building. Don't come up asking me to come in no gym. Don't come up. Because I love you, and I love everybody at Planet Fitness. Good morning and happy hump day, but I'm not ready yet. And good morning, Mary from the Philippines. Well, hello. Thank you for coming up. You've been coming up for about a week now, but I didn't know that you were from the Philippines. So welcome. Thank you for letting me know where you are from. So yeah, we have to constantly be resilient in a world of change and know that God has equipped us for what we need for this season. And I just want to make use of that. I want to use the time wisely. Because 2026, I'm telling you, go take a nap. You take a nap too long, I guarantee you wake up and it'll be 12:01. Because that's how fast time is moving. And it's changing. Everything is changing. Oh, no, you didn't cuss me out, Roach. Roach had just cussed me out. He said, I need a workout partner today. Come on, Angie. Huh? Too bad we ain't on the phone. I'll be like, huh? I'll be crumbling paper and stuff like, huh? Oh, Jesus. I'll be in Maryland soon. Next time I come though, I am gonna come to Planet Fitness with you. Next time I come. Jay Russell said Christmas tomorrow. Absolutely. It is tomorrow. It absolutely is. It absolutely. Some people be like, what's they talking about? I understand what you mean. But it's a world of change. Just even the government, it's changed from what it used to be. Like back in the day, like the government used to be just, strictly by the book, straightforward. Whatever the dirt they did, we ain't know. We kind of knew, but we didn't know because it was behind the scenes. Now, government is on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. When did this happen? Good morning, Miss Blair. Rose said, I won't work you too hard. I was finna say, before I read the psych, I was finna say, stop lying. And there go the psych. See, I know you. I knowed you. That's why. And I'm promising you next time I come to Maryland, I am going to come to Planet Fitness with you. Now, here's the catch. I never said when I'd be back. I love wordplay. That replaces that little psych comment that you made. So I just want to encourage you guys just to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Stay encouraged. Stay positive. Stay aware of things that are going on. I have never watched the news and things that are going on in the world so much in my life as I am watching now. Because I need to know what's changing. And ain't that I can do, I can't do nothing about it other than pray, but that's enough. But I want to know what's going on. We put our head under the sand and act like we are not a part of a society that is changing on a daily basis. And we are. And we need to keep abreast of that. And we need to be resilient. We need to stay steadfast. We need to do like the horses with the blinders on. You put the blinders on the horses. They can't see to the left or to the right. They can only look up or down or forward. All this stuff going on the side of us, everything that people are saying, people are doing, we ain't got time. We don't have time. And I ain't trying to make the time, to be honest with you. I'm trying to move forward because in this year, look at Roach laughing at me. Yo, what's up? DJ Saya is in the building. I had to remember your DJ name. Hey, kid, what's going on? So we just have to keep moving and stay encouraged, be encouraged, because we can't change what's going on. We can't. We can kind of try to keep up with it as much as we can, not fall into the pitfalls and trends of it all, and foo-foo of it all, but stay encouraged. And if you're not around some people who gonna tell you and agreeing with you is not being around positive people. No. Get you some people who gonna tell you the truth but know how to tell you the truth in love. The Bible said, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. Y'all want to try to tell people stuff and y'all doing worse stuff than the people you trying to talk to. Well, get out of here with all that. Cut it out. Stop it. And the best way to do that is to be honest. That's why when you're honest and you say, look, baby, I'm just as jacked up as you. But that part I've been through before. I can kind of help you out. But I'm just as jacked up as you. And I'm trying to get some help too. Maybe we can help each other. That's what I'm talking about. All this other foo-foo stuff I can't get with, ain't trying to get with. But know that we can get through this and come into 26 more powerful than ever. Because that's my goal. I don't got time to do all that other stuff. And I don't got time to go through the same thing in 26 that I went through in 25. I just don't want to. I don't want to take them tests over. I guess maybe that's why 25 for me is so rigid and difficult. Because I don't want to. I want to get through it and move on. Now I know I'm gonna have some other tests and trials, but not the same ones. I can't do that repeat performance again. Not of this year. I refuse. So go through it, get through it, and move on for the next year. So I want to just tell you all to be encouraged. Keep your head up. Have an amazing day today. Don't forget the Ride to Work with Angie. We're here every weekday morning at 8 a.m. where we get your heart pumping and your blood boiling as you are preparing for work on your way to work. Some of you all may already be pulling into the parking lot at work. Ms. Blair, be careful out there on the road. I think you all are supposed to get some more snow this morning, so please be careful out there on the road. Be amazing on purpose because you are amazing and you definitely have purpose, and know that brighter days are coming. They said it's gonna turn into snow though. brighter days are on the way, y'all. Don't stray. Stay resilient in a world of change, because help is on the way. Some of our loved ones up here, and as they watch the replay, Miss Tracy Martin, we miss you today. John Lopez, I know John's been working, so I understand. John Moody, who else are we missing? Tay, we're missing Tay up here this morning. Miss Shirley Norman, we are also missing this morning. So when you guys watch the replay, we want you to know that we love you. We want you to know that we miss you, and we hope to see you on tomorrow. And sometimes you feel so deserted, but hold on, 'cause help is on the way. Wait. Nobody told you yet today that they loved you. Let me be the first to say, I love you, but Jesus loves you best. And how long will I love you?
You've been making me smile at times when I didn't think I would make it. Throughout all my endeavors, whatever I may do,
halfway to the weekend.
It's the only one. You know we've been through some hard times. And even worse was the pressure on our minds. Sometimes it was rough just to face another day. But you by my side showed me the way. On cloudy days, you wore my silver lining. Through darkest promised night your light would be shining. I knew those things once a me. Our love would conquer all the fears. Through all the miseries, our love stayed strong. Small wonder we've been close so long. You kept the faith through the stormy weather, and I promise you, I'll love you forever, forever. I'll love you forever, baby. Yeah, yeah. I'll love you forever, from the evening till the morning light, and I won't stop until you're feeling right. A day won't pass without sweet words in your ears. When you need me, I'll always be near. All I have is yours for the taking. Any request will never be
Brother Andre is in
forsaken.
a
I'll shower
beautiful
you
morning.
with gifts and
He say
attention.
something on your
Happiness will
mouth,
be